everybody, Julie here, the Sales Ace, bringing you another skyrocketing sales tip. And today I have the lovely Leslie Evans with me from the Office Genie, and her presence here will be explained to you and become clear in just 1 minute. So this week's sales tip is all about making your business open for sales. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. So I've been doing some telemarketing every week for a client, and during this lockdown, it's a very interesting anomaly that I've noticed, is that I'm calling to speak to businesses, and I'm either getting an answer phone, which is either leave a message, or is a mobile one, and this mobile answer phone isn't even a message, they're just going straight through. There was one message that I got that was, this answer phone is not manned and nobody's picking up any messages. So for me, yes, it's frustrating from a telemarketing point of view, but from a sales point of view, it's all these people that are not open for business. They're not making themselves ready for sales. So Leslie, from your experience, what is the downside of not doing this? What's the downside of just letting things bounce into answer phones?
I think if we look at each business and who are looking to gain new clients, do they realize that if somebody phones their number and hits a voicemail, probably around 70 to 75% of all new business, if faced with a voicemail, will not leave a message?
Really? That's a big stat, isn't it?
That's a massive, massive number. And the reason why that should hit so hard is that if you think that if you were looking to outsource that potentially, or making sure that you had a system in place in-house to ensure that all of your calls are being answered, you are gaining 75% of business that you would otherwise have lost. Because let's be honest, if you're looking for a service, especially at the moment during lockdown, we're all doing home improvements or whatever it might be, we're looking for those services and we're happy to spend our money because we're not using it elsewhere. If you have a business and you're looking to focus on your marketing because you're not having many clients come in and you're looking for a marketing service and that person doesn't answer their phone, you're not going to phone them again, are you? No. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the next person down the Google list and the next person down the Google list. And by the time somebody actually answers their phone, you don't care what it is that they're charging. Just the sheer fact that they answered their telephone is enough for you to buy their business. Yeah. And that's why it's so important to make sure that people do answer their phones.
Yeah, good point, good point. And one thing I'll also say is what I also found interesting, and some of you might be watching this video and saying, well, I'll call somebody back. I'll get back to people if I've got a missed call. Do you know, after all the days of me doing this telesales, I had just two people call me back.
Yeah, and I think that's why people don't leave messages, because they know you're not going to call them back.
So here is my sales tip for you guys to work on this week. Is if you're in lockdown and you're working from home, which a lot of us are, what have you done to make yourself easily accessible to your customers? Are you making sure your telephone number's on the website? That was another thing I found. Are you making sure that that telephone is being answered? Because if you're not, you're going to miss the trick. Leslie, how can people get hold of you if they want to talk to you about your services?
There are a couple of channels in which they can use. We are available on Facebook. The company is the Office Genie. So if they look up the Office Genie, I will chat through to them directly via our chatbot that we have available. They can call me directly on my telephone number, which is 01604 532 320. And if I'm not available because I'm busy making somebody else's life much easier with their call handling, they can call my colleagues on our direct number, which is 01604 765 475. And we have a lovely team of genies, and they'll take all your details and then send them across to me, and I can give them a call.
Lovely. Leslie, thank you very much.
You're welcome.